This is your Harvest of Stars, starring James Melton. And here is James Melton to open our program with Rio Rita.
Life is sweet, oh, Rita, when you are near. Rita, life complete, oh, Rita, to have you here. From above is one day your lips will say I love you. My heart.
Rita, life is sweet, Rita, when you are near.
Always be dear to me, Rita, my son Rita, when you are near.
Thank you, and good afternoon, friends. This is James Melton, welcoming you to your Harvest of Stars. Our music today includes a medley of famous songs by the versatile George M. Cohan, an aria from Verdi's opera Rigoletto, and Victor Scherzinger's One Night of Love. Later on, we'll tell you an amusing story about an American who fought to save his beard. And now, with Frank Black, here is Oh, Dry Those Tears.
Oh, dry those tears and calm those fears. Life is not made for sorrow. 'Twill come, alas, but soon 'twill pass. Clouds will be sunshine tomorrow. 'Twill come, alas, but soon 'twill pass. Clouds will be sunshine thine eyes to the blue skies. See how the clouds do borrow brightness each one straight from the sun. So is it ever with sorrow. 'Twill come, sunshine tomorrow. Lift up thine eyes to the blue skies. Clouds will be sunshine life is not made for a
George M. Cohan made his first appearance at the age of 10 as a violinist. And during the next half-century, he became one of the great figures of the American stage. Frank Black in a medley of Cohan favorites.
Give my regards to Broadway. Remember me to Herald Square. Tell all the gang at 42nd Street that I will soon be there. Whisper of how I'm yearning to mingle with the old-time throng. Give my regards to old Broadway and say that I'll be there ere long.
For it is Mary, plain as any name can be, but with propriety, society will say Marie, but it was Mary, long before the fashions came. And there is something there that sounds so find you. Love is calling me. I gotta go where you are. I gotta go where you are, glory.
Now here again is James Melton.
Although Americans are famous as the most independent people in the world, some of our most independent Americans are not at all famous. For example, take Joseph Palmer, the man who fought a one-man war for the right to decorate his face. Don Hancock will introduce our story about Joe Palmer and his beard.
Over 100 years ago, America was a clean-shaven nation. The signers of the Declaration of Independence, the first 12 presidents, soldiers, scientists, businessmen, all had smooth-shaven faces. Beards were not worn in the 20-odd states until one day in 1830 when Joseph Palmer came to Fitchburg, Massachusetts to settle down.
Ezra! You, Ezra, come out of the tavern. Stagecoach is just coming in. Get out here, Ezra.
All right. Ain't no sense to make a fuss. Ain't but one passenger aboard, and you know it.
I know it. It's that Palmer feller down from Pennsylvania way. Wrote me he's going to buy land and settle down if he likes Pittsburgh.
Why shouldn't he?
Howdy, Tom.
Howdy, Seth. Now, I want you to give me a hand with his luggage, Ezra. Got to show some courtesy to a new citizen of Ezra.
Pick up your jaw. It's hanging like a codfish.
Look at him. That's Palmer getting out of the coach. Look at him.
Why, it ain't human. He's wearing a beard.
Yes, a freak had come to town. Joseph Palmer moved into Fitchburg with his wife, mother, children, and a full beard, something that hadn't been seen in Massachusetts for 100 years. He was a fine citizen. He just happened to like a beard. But to shocked and horrified fellow townsmen, that beard was offensive.
Yeah, it's unnatural. That's what it is.
Why, the man looks like a fiend.
We oughtn't allow those kind of goings-on in Fitchburg.
It's foreign, that's what it is. It ain't American.
A wave of disapproval spread through Fitchburg. Women snubbed his wife. Unknown vandals repeatedly smashed the windows of his house. Fitchburg's doctor denounced Palmer to his face. But when Palmer was publicly reprimanded by his pastor one Sunday, he stood up and announced,
"Condemn me for dishonesty, sir, or laziness or greed, but not for wearing the beard. I am immovable in the matter of principle, which in this case is my right, under the Constitution of our country, to wear the beard."
Soon all Massachusetts knew about the man with the loathsome beard. The crisis came one day when 4 men, armed with scissors, brush, soap, and razor, ambushed Palmer before the Fitchburg Hotel.
Let go of me. Let go my arms.
Palmer, you're a disgrace to Fitchburg.
Hey, you've got us talked about all over the country.
I told you to let go.
Now, just lay down and rest quiet, Palmer.
That won't hurt a bit. Let me have them scissors.
I'm warning you. I never fight. But when it comes to my principles, I'll be happy to oblige.
The result of Joe Palmer's principles: 4 bruised would-be barbers and an undisturbed beard. Palmer was hailed into court, where he was charged with unprovoked assault. Palmer was fined by Justice Brigham. He stood up in court and declared,
"It is true Your Honor has only charged me a nominal fine, which I can easily pay. But I am not guilty of unprovoked assault. I am guilty of only one thing, wearing the beard. On principle, Your Honor, I refuse to pay the fine."
Joe Palmer was remanded to the Worcester County Jail, where he remained for over a year, fighting off all attempts to shave off his beard and writing letters which his son smuggled out of jail to leading papers. People all through New England read his letters and began to think a little. There'd never been any law against the wearing of beards. Clearly, Joe Palmer was in the right. What had been a matter for laughter turned into a serious case of persecution, and sympathy mounted for the victim. Yes, at last, even the town marshal changed his mind, and he went to Palmer's cell.
Hello, Palmer.
Good afternoon, Marshal. Come to shave me?
Oh, suppose we forget all about this. Forget the fine and go home.
I will not.
Listen, Palmer, you're free. Understand? Go home to your family. Get out of here.
Marshal, this is a matter of principle with me.
Oh.
I'm not walking a single step toward freedom until my right to wear the beard has been vindicated.
Well, Palmer, if you won't leave the jail peacefully, there's only one thing I can do. Come on, boys. Get him out of here.
I won't leave here until my case has been honestly and fairly judged.
Easy. Don't hurt him. Careful now.
I demand I be left in jail.
Just ease him along, boys. I'll get the side door open. Don't throw him out. Just push him.
What's that crowd out there waiting for?
You, Palmer. You and your beard.
Hooray for Palmer! Good old Joe Palmer! Give the beard a great big cheer, folks!
Joe Palmer entered jail a persecuted man, and he came out a hero. You may see his monument in the Fitchburg Cemetery today, with that famous beard carved in marble, and under it the words, "Persecuted for wearing the beard."
Questa quella per me pari sono a quantal d'intorno mi vedo del mio cuore l'empera non c'era meglio dura che l'altre beltà la costorro avvenenza e quel d'oro di che il vaso mi fiora mi vita oggi questa mi torna gardita forse un'altra domando sarà un'altra forse un'altra domando sarà la costanza ti rama del cuore detestiamo qual morbo crudele sol chi vuole si servi fedele non va amor se non v'è libertà dei mariti il geloso furore degli amanti le sembianze del riso anco d'argo i cerrochi di stiro se mi funge una qualche beltà mi funge una qualche beltà
James Melton, star of the Metropolitan Opera Company, has just sung Questa o Quella from Rigoletto.
Our Harvest of Stars continues with a song that was written for motion pictures. One Night of Love was first sung by Grace Moore, who will be remembered not only as a great artist, but as one who helped many young singers up the ladder to success.
One night of love, when two hearts are one, when I to have and hold, when love is gone and the starlight grows cold, one night of love, when love is all that I'll recall, when at the break of dawn I find my love is gone, I'll whisper with a smile, I've lived a little while. I've known one night of love. Though my heart may be lonely, I find romance in my dreams. While I am waiting for only one night of love, one starlit night of love. One night of love, when two hearts are one, one night to have and hold, when love
Harvest of Stars has been a presentation of the United States Armed Forces Radio Service, the voice of information and education.